because they get to gamble a lot. But if you come up and they don't fucking pay attention, the gimpy guy is also like a Freddy, so watch him close. Pretend he's Freddy. He's like extra afraid. So now we got two guys? That doesn't seem right. Shut the fuck up. I will fucking pop your head off. So, yeah, they now watch the Gimp as
well. So, we tell them about the situation.
He goes, okay, that's less than ideal. Did you bring the body?
Couldn't do it.
Did you bring the head?
The head? Why would it have been a head?
Well, you said his brains were goo.
Yeah.
You don't feel like experimenting on it and seeing what caused the brains to become goo? You aren't at all curious as to why his brains became goo?
It's the headband.
You said there was no burning on the outside, though.
It probably melted it from the inside out. Have you not watched any movies in your lifetime?
Movies? Are those like Sim Hollows but different?
Sure.
Cool. No. Then I haven't watched any movies. It sounds like a cow thing. Where's your fucking cow armor anyway?
So you haven't seen the Lego movie?
He just fucking slowly twists his head and just fucking glares at you. Make a note that you are feeling very... Yeah, you think something bad's going to happen to you in the near future.
Oh, God, I didn't say that.
He just fucking looks at you completely blank-faced.
I liked it.
So, do you know anything about Skyline, Keita?
He eventually turns back to you and he goes, no, they, let's see his knowledge on Skydyne. He says, I think that they make things that sometimes the government buys. They're fairly secretive. They're doing a lot of what for that zone is cutting edge tech and stuff. And I think that's where some of the vampires might be coming from.
Right.
See about defeating them, would you? Thanks.
I thought they came from the Hellmouth.
I think they may be coming from the Hellmouth and working there, or commuting between the two. Maybe they have their own Hellmouth. We're not sure. The Hellmouth isn't far from it's like in an old cemetery that's not far from this high school where all these sexy teens go. I don't know. And everybody at the high school looks like they're much older than high school students for some reason. I can't figure out what in the fuck. But all of them are good. There are no obese people that go to this fucking college, despite it being in America. And like their nerdy guy has like tape. Who the fuck puts tape on their glasses? And that's how you can tell he's the nerdy guy. But I imagine if he ever took off his glasses, he might be considered good looking. And they have a girl who's got the same way, but she has frizzy hair. And if it was to get straightened, then she might be considered good looking. I'm thinking, why don't you go get your hair straightened? I don't understand this shit. And it's a different girl who's really clumsy, but other than that, is
you
really...
have seen the movies.
No, I fucking heard I read reports and stuff from there.
It's okay, we all have our guilty pleasures.
I don't want to know your guilty pleasures, Mr. Gip Man.
Mine aren't guilty.
But that's just a problem with conscience.
What's that?
All right. Thank you so much for reporting. Please take Mr. Gimpy and go somewhere and do more stuff like this. If you can find out what Skydyne is up to and defeat their evil plans, that would be great. Oh, and by the way, side note, could you please fix Clams because he's giving out a weird message in addition to his other stuff.
What, another weird message?
Something about the pressure is continuing to build and will become critical, and this could destroy all of space-time, something like that.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, you already heard this fucking message and you do nothing?
No, we didn't
He
hear
goes,
it.
what the actual fuck? I'm gonna
What do you
go
expect
to
us
my
to do?
I'm gonna go to my quarters now. You were like the gods here. Figure out God stuff. I deal with Katar stuff. You deal with God stuff. I am not a god. I am Katar. I'm just a small thing. I can barely use the thing. You guys travel space and time. Figure it out. Go do God stuff. I'm not the god. No, he gets up and he mutters the whole time that he's waiting.
Hey, wait. Do you still want to know if this guy was fit in with the vampires?
Yes. Defeat vampires, figure out Skydyne, and fix the damn barbershop before the universe explodes.
Yeah, do everything, so...
Well, you don't have to. Okay, look. If you don't want to fix the thing and the universe explodes, then I don't mind if you don't defeat the vampires. How's that? Better? All right. He leaves. He's muttering. I don't want to defeat the vampires, so I just let the universe explode because I got their universe I'd go to because I'm a god. You hear him as he continues down the hallway muttering.
Yeah, what?
The Freddy Garters continue glaring at the old gimp.
Well. Alright, well, I turned to the two of them.
That's really easy. You're sitting in chairs that are literally forming a triangle. So you kind of go, oh.
Skydyne.
Skydyne, say all four gimp garters at once.
Skydyne.
They glare at Freddy. You make Katar cry, one of them tells Glenn.
At least I didn't take his hand.
Oh.
That's like low bar, like, well, at least I didn't dismember him, so. Like.
I thought it was funny. No way, he has no sense of humor.
Some people are sensitive, Glenn.
Just see what Badger did to him.
Yeah, I know.
That doesn't mean that you weren't mean.
What?
Just the classic of, it's his fault if he can't take a joke when I'm making fun of him to his face. Like, something's wrong with him. I can't make a joke whenever I want.
At least have the decency to do it behind his back.
Yeah, when his head is turned. A little bit. How do we figure out these electronics? I feel like that's...
Well, we look about the show and plug it in somewhere.
You should probably be legitimately interested in a Lego movie.
That's like saying a black man should be interested in a black movie.
Well, I would say, Glenn, how many times have you watched Casablanca? But you probably have.
Used to not be black and they turn black and they don't know what that is. Then, didn't he just used to be a regular guy?
Yeah.
You're thinking the 1920s racism is still alive and well in Jim Crow.
And he doesn't seem to know what Legos are.
I think he knows. That's why he doesn't like to be referred to as one. He wants to be normal, Glenn.
Yeah, so you're assuming that he wants to fully embrace this Lego-ness and should learn it, and you're going to make sure that it's constantly in his face.
Constantly in his face. I said one thing.
Anyway, let's drop that.
Let's find some electricity.
Alright, well, we need a computer monitor, keyboard, mouse, all that. So, I wonder if we might be able to just plug this in at Best Buy somewhere. Just casually. No, how big is this thing, Levin?
The server?
Yeah.
It's about this long, about this wide, about this deep, and it weighs quite a bit.
That's quite
I mean,
big.
you guys are strong as fuck, but you know, for normal people, it's like, I gotta carry the server, and you guys are like, oh, I hope the handle doesn't break.
Alright, well, then we'll need to buy some peripherals in order to put it in.
Yeah, you need a
Put it
lot
in
of
the
shit
back
to
of a
actually make
van.
this work.
We park outside of a public library and we hook it up with very long cords.
Is our van still around?
You have a van?
We had a van.
What van?
It's a white panel van.
It was a kidnapper van.
Where?
Shermer.
Oh, well, we can go check.
Katar gave us the keys for it.
We can go check if you want.
And
Now watch them attempt to remember where they parked it. Welcome to Worldwide Hide and Seek. We'll start by narrowing it down to America, North America to be exact.
we were at the high school. We dropped off the guy, and then we kind of faded out of existence.
So it's
Yeah, we
by
So
the
it's
high-
probably still there.
Alright, do you know where the high school is?
Yeah, I've been there.
Alright, is it in Shermer or Chicago?
It's in Shermer.
Okay. Do you want to go there now?
Sure.
Assuming you don't mind carrying that server around for a while, Dana.
Oh,
They make-
sure.
They make the girl carry things.
I'll carry it around.
She can carry me. That doesn't even make sense.
Oh, let's get changed first.
all the guys perk up and look expectantly at Dana.
Ahem. I look at them.
They look at you.
She is going to change in private. You can watch me change if you want.
They say,
I like it how Freddie knows how to clear a room.
hey, yeah,
Like,
unfortunately,
donate to
they-
veterans, like they're gone. Like,
yeah, oh yeah, Freddie's been doing well this session. Yeah, the guys, unfortunately for them, have to stay and watch Freddie change, which he makes as uncomfortable and horrifying as possible, which doesn't really help Scott. It's not quite sanity roll area, but it's goddamn close. Look at my new withered scrotum, he says. This designed specially to be disgusting and it hangs down past my knees. You're like, oh, Jesus.
Oh yeah, I'm old man now.
Oh, yeah. He keeps saying things like that as he changes.
Oh, I never knew I had one of those.
Ooh, it's so wrinkly.
Are there supposed to be three? Feel the scrotum. Does it feel like three to you? And you're like, get the fuck away. She comes back from getting changed. Oh, he's still naked. He's not getting dressed again. He's exploring his new body. The Freddy watchers are like, one of them's thrown up, and the others are just sitting there going, it's so cold.
We get dressed.
yeah, changed.
One of the Freddy guarders starts crying. I know he's naked under his clothes still. The other ones are comforting him.
Oh, by the way, the entire time, mask stays on.
I assume that to be the case.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah,
Alright.
you've broken the morale of the Freddy guarders.
Oh, that's a job. Break them down to build them up again. Make them harder, tougher, stronger.
Okay. So,
Alright, once we're dressed into something a bit more appropriate, still with the bulletproof vests, because I'm assuming we're not dropping
Yeah.
those. I
they
will
smell fantastic.
we'll go back to the bomb shelter.
That's something.
And,
That's something very bad. Freddy followers follow you. That's something bad I learned about all bulletproof vests is they don't breathe, because if they do breathe, then they're not working right. Now, there may be something out there that does breathe, but I've never come across it and having to wear bulletproof shit, which is super uncomfortable, especially if you have the plates in, the ceramic plates, which you guys don't have. They give added protection and weigh a lot and are super uncomfortable. Yeah. So off you go. So you guys arrive at the bomb shelter. The Freddy Garters stay the fuck outside and just surround the building. You do hear occasional weeping and stuff.
I take my mask off, put it back in my bag.
You guys both involuntarily go. The face is just fucking.
And I'll pull out my trumpets, show my park, and away we go.
Sure, give me the luck roll for that. Let's see if that shit's still working. I'm not expecting it to because the park's been going, God damn you and your fucking quarter. Okay, so you guys arrive at Shermer Park, despite the lawn having recently fucking been mown and shit. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on with this goddamn luck. Anyway, cool.
Lead the way, please, Glenn. Dana?
To the high school.
They take you to the high school of exceptionally old-looking and biologically perfect kids that attend there. And
oh, look at all these young whippersnappers and their learning and books and stuff.
Yeah, they even at their edgiest, there would be considered by today's standards as wholesome. Ooh, I went to a club with semi-loud music. Ooh. Ooh, I worship Satan. Ooh. Yeah.
So where is this van you were talking about?
It's by the big tree.
Oh, you mean that big tree?
Glenn, give what? I don't think you've stolen the van yet. So,
That's for the random one.
Let's see. Glenn, give me a luck roll. Lower is better.
Okay, I get plus 10. Regular.
It's good news and bad news on the van.
At plus 10, it's 12.
103. No, it'd be a 73 there, sport. Or wait, no.
Holy
plus
shit,
10.
you got 129 luck?
Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah. All right. It's still there, but somebody's written free candy on the side.
Yes.
That's even better.
Okay.
That's pretty much what it looks like. And yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's confirmed.
I pull out the keys.
It's good that you kept those. It shows him digging him out of this fucking garbage can backpack and shit and dig down at the fucking bottom. And so eventually pull really hard on his ankles and that gets him out. He goes, the keys! And then he gets his bag and then he moves the fucking driver's seat all the way back so he can still be wearing his garbage can on his back while he's driving because he refuses to take it off ever because he knows he'll get jumped.
Could you open up the back, please?
I'll open the door for her.
You don't have the keys.
I'll borrow the keys while he's in the front.
Do you want to give up the keys?
I'm gonna bet.
I don't think the van's quite that advanced. I think it's go put them in and twist.
It worked last time.
Did it? Are you sure?
It wasn't off the keys. I think it was off the console that you could unlock everything.
Ah, that's right. Yes. Right. You click something on the console with the keys in there powering the van. That unlocks the back. And you guys get in. There's two main seats and the thing, and then I believe the milk carton is the third seat.
Milk crate.
Milk crate.
A milk crate.
Mm-hmm. It can.
I slide the server in gently. There you go, buddy.
It looks like it's a really little server, and then it shows it in this big expanse of empty metal box, which is the back of the van. And it shows Glenn driving over this really rough stuff, and it just shows it flying around in there.
I'm gonna hold on to the server while we drive around.
I think we're gonna sit around it to we'll
Okay.
just sit on the floor holding on.
No problem. They both get in the back. It looks like you're starting to feel a bit like a chauffeur now, Glenn.
Where to, my lady?
Electricity.
Technology.
It's power.
He runs into a light pole. There you go.
Ah!
All right, give me your drive roll for the session. As I
Ah!
was saying, he fucking goes and smashes into a light pole, and it shows like one of the wires fall off, and it sparks, and he goes, ha ha ha!
Just plug that in here.
Cover the server just in case.
Anybody got a reroll?
No.
There it is, he says, electricity.
I have assistant damage. Like we can add even more on there. No, nothing else.
I was waiting for the bumps and bruises thing from the guys in the back. The guy in the driver's seat will take no damage, but...
Whoops.
Are you
Sorry,
spending a
I'm
hero
spending
point?
hero, but I clicked the wrong thing.
Just the fan go. Whoopsie daisy. He flies
Here we
off.
go.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You guys failed to bash into a pole. Now, where would you like to take... Oh, wait, you didn't specify. Give me a luck roll, Glenn. Lower is better. I know where you'll go for electricity, having no other guidance. Right, he pulls up in front of a GE store, General Electric. They're providers of electricity. He was really drawing a blank there.
It says electric right on the sign.
Mm-hmm.
Glenn, we need a computer store. Monitor, keyboard, mouse.
You didn't say that.
Washing machines are on sale for a huge amount of money.
We mentioned it earlier.
Best Buy?
Best Buy, sure.
No problem. You guys drive slowly through the Best Buy parking lot. Not many cars in the parking lot, and it's closed because it's nighttime still.
Perfect. We just have to find a way in there.
Another break.
No, we're not breaking in. I have a clean slate. This is a new body.
Yeah, you
Although
can't
I
argue
did kind
that.
of just blow up a building, but nah.
The guy in the gimp mask is like, I have a clean slate, and you're looking at him going, I have
the mask on.
Oh, you don't have the mask on? Okay.
No, I took it off, remember?
Oh, I didn't know if it was a normal thing that you just always wear it, or...
I don't know. What about an internet cafe? Would that work?
They don't
There you
have
go.
internet cafes in this town. They've never had internet cafes in this town.
I have.
Well,
All right,
Okay.
looking at the Best Buy, some security systems lore.
okay.
Yeah. Nope.
She looks around, she goes,
It looks like a store to me.
just drive in the fucking main window there, she tells you.
I'll be back.
Now, Voris, they've got internet cafes, but they use a whole different kind of thing because they've only got 2 claws in it.
Be computer labs at the universities.
Yeah, they're not generally something that the public wanders in and uses. You may get some hassle for that.
We're not young, getting hygienic looking enough.
No.
Not the crusty old man.
I was just thinking of the fucking old dude who I'm now always imagining in a gimp mask with a fucking hook for a hand. I'm like, no. And even if he doesn't have the gimp mask, I'm guessing he looks kind of at least quasi-evil because it's Freddy. And Freddy's version of old dude seems really, really skewed to like super fucking ancient. So I'm imagining just a fucking hideous, nearly deformed with age guy. And I'm thinking, no, you are not the fucking young, good-looking professionals. I mean, yeah.
Well, you two could be, and you could be showing
Actually, I think he's middle-aged, and
your
I
old
think both of them are
grandfather
middle-aged.
what a computer is.
Yeah, aren't both of your characters middle-aged
Oh.
looking?
Okay, your father then.
I'll tell him I was in the military.
Oh, I was in the war too, you know.
Yeah, you look like you were in fucking Iwo Jima.
All right, we need a computer.
I mean, you could just check into a hotel, cut to the morning, go and buy a computer. Or you could, I mean, you're not even sure if the university is still open. They probably got some open stuff, but it'd be a lot harder to get in there now because this is, pretty late at night. It's after midnight. Usually university students at this point should either be partying or perhaps going down to the lake to get stabbed to death, when they're trying to have sexual liaisons with their partner by the weird dude with the mask on. Something like that. I think that's what teenagers normally do.
All right, I guess we can go stay at the hotel then.
Okay. Motel 6?
I don't know. I'll look at the driver.
Do you have any certain number of rooms you would like?
One.
One
Get a
room?
suite.
You don't
One.
quite understand how disgusting these guys are.
I can sleep on the floor.
Yeah, I have nothing better than tripping over that when you're doing a late night bathroom run.
We'll ask for a suite.
All right, you go to the kind of hotel that has suites. No problem. $250 cash or card?
Bargain.
The
Bargain?
lady looks at you oddly. She points out the price. $250.
Okay, there you go.
I just need driver's license or credit card.
I'll give her. Oh, wait, no, I don't do anything.
Freddy's like, look, I have this other idea of this young person. I sacrificed him to Satan. Will he do? He had a hook like I do.
I show them my Vorus ID.
They look at this fucking weird ass Sleestack ID and then look at you and go, you have anything local?
No, it's European.
I begin speaking to her in French. Or attempt to, anyway. Oh,
She
ma'am,
looks at
please. I need to use the bathroom, ma'am. Please, can you get a room?
I don't know what he's saying, she says. I don't speak German.
He has to go wee-wee.
There's a public bathroom right over there, she says.
Oh,
But-
I limp over that way.
Miss, do you have a ID?
Sorry, we're not from around here. How do you usually deal with foreigners?
Ooh, give me a fast talk roll at half as she looks at this fucking weird ass and like it's clearly made for somebody who has a horn, so the horn can get in on the ID, but you don't have a horn. She goes, well, I guess nobody evil could come from Germany. All right. She checks you in.
Agreed.
All right. Yeah, you guys get checked in under your fucking Boris ID, and you're thinking, I really need a fucking Shermer ID.
Yeah, you really do.
So you guys go to your suite. Since you paid in cash and stuff, they're happy with that.
Alright.
You want to do anything
Oh.
special in the suite, like clean out the fucking mini bar, steal all the little bottles of alcohol, not pay for them in the morning, maybe steal all the bed sheets and towels?
I want
and
to let the bulletproof vest air dry. Clean
stuff.
out a
Yeah,
little.
that as soon as he takes that off, a certain kind of funk comes into the room. It just begins spreading. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll clean it up a little. There,
Yeah. Yeah.
You two are still wearing yours and going, oh gosh. You guys eventually retire to your own rooms, get cleaned up. Morning dawns, thank God. And the suite was barely big enough to contain the funk. It tried to break a window and escape, but it just couldn't quite get through it, since it's just an odor. But it worked at it most of the night. Yeah, you guys feel refreshed. Would you like to spend an extra $30 and get like the breakfast buffet thing that you can go through and eat as much breakfast as you want?
They don't have breakfast included.
Well, they have the continental breakfast included. It shows a couple of
Oh, yeah.
sorry-looking donuts on a fucking cracked
Oh,
plate.
yeah.
Or you can get
The
the
donuts.
luxurious. Oh, he goes for the fucking donuts. But the
Don't.
luxurious breakfast has like donuts with bacon on them. All right. Where do you guys wish to go now? Best Buy?
Sounds good.
Would
Yeah.
you like to dress in your GIMP mask in Best Buy?
No.
Okay. You guys head
Unless I
over.
say otherwise.
Well, okay. You guys head over to the Best Buy. You can buy laptops here anywhere from $500
laptop.
to what?
We just need a monitor to plug the server into. A keyboard and a
Yeah,
mouse.
no. If you're gonna start plugging in stuff, they're not gonna fucking let you spend a couple
No,
hours
we
going through
buy
it.
that. We don't need an entire computer.
You're thinking it might be a good idea just in case there's no processor that will work in this kind of hardware that they have here in this weird alien zone. Plus, they'll give you a monitor
I mean,
as opposed to a big box monitor. You want a
Sure.
big year 2000 box monitor
no,
to
yes,
lug around? Don't want a big box monitor? I mean, you can get a really big monitor, and the box just keeps getting bigger. Okay, you get how much do you want to spend on your laptop? It'll also determine how much other shit you can do with it.
I probably don't have that much already.
Cool.
How much do I have?
You want to try to bargain with gold bullion or something? Come on, take me gold. I'm a pirate.
Yar.
Glenn, how much do you have? I have about 500 on me.
You can buy a bottom line laptop for that.
I've got several thousand.
Wow. Do you want to split it half? 50-50?
Half of how much?
How much is it, Logan?
You can buy the bottom of the line monitor or laptop for $500. You can buy a top of the line laptop for about $2,000, which is extortionistic. But for this time period, for this area, it is very nice.
I'm wondering if we can go.
I recommend buying one $2,000 one $500 one. Ask me
While
why.
we're browsing, Logan,
Uh-huh.
on maybe some of the display computers that they have, I want to go online and I want to look for a store that has a sale on computers nearby.
You're going to try to save a little bit of money through price matching?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. He's gotten you a free fucking mouse from his price matching thing, so.
Can we just do the? Can we just turn the server on and do the dual display spell?
That's not how that works.
No.
No.
Damn.
Yeah, no, apparently, we need an actual computer to plug into the server.
Computers plugging into computers.
Yeah, I don't know. Logan has a weird computer world.
It's not like the regular world. I like it best when somebody's like, that's not how that worked. And I said, the weird alien with the horn in the middle of its head and giant eyes cocks his head to one side and looks at you. And there's just a long silence. He's like, fine.
Alright, I can buy the cheap one if you want to get the other one.
I think we just need one.
Freddie, tell him why he needs two.
Because if the universe hates you,
Which
You
it
want
does.
Okay. Just don't draw any cards for a while. I will buy the cheap one.
Everybody take
Buy
a
it.
card for buying something. You feel much
Yeah.
better. It's like as soon as he's walking out, it just explodes. Just turns around.
well, I can't afford the other one, so I guess we're using the cheap one.
I guess so. No problem. You've got the cheapest, shittiest computer that they sell at the store. It's called the Hello Kitty 200.
Alright, let's go back to the van. Now we need to plug this server in somewhere.
And the computer, because it needs to charge up its battery. It didn't come pre-charged because that's an extra service that only the expensive computers are worthy of.
the apartment that we paid for. Did we pay for just the night?
Of course,
Or-
you guys only get exactly what you need and no more ever. That way you have to make multiple trips. It makes me happy.
Most places you can still use it until 11 or 12.
Mm.
Some places do. I will personally testify that I've seen anywhere from 9 fucking a.m., which is annoying as shit. Yeah, it's pretty much sleep and then get the fuck out early. On up through, I think the latest I've seen was 3 p.m.
Wow.
And I've stayed in a lot of hotels.
So we need to plug in the server, but we don't have a plug for it.
Yeah, you're essentially needing 2 different plugs right now.
Well, since we're here in the Best Buy, let's just buy some plugs.
The laptop should have come with an electrical plug, but we probably need something to connect the two.
Oh yeah, mark off an extra $50. You buy a lot of different wiring that Freddie tells you is needed. Freddie, do not roll computers yet. This will be your roll for the computers to see if the wires you got are the correct ones, which many times is not the case. Will take place after you've gotten far away from Best Buy.
Well, can't we test them over here?
No, they're packages and you're not allowed to open them until you buy them.
Oh, I buy them and then I test them.
They look like they're correct, but you know.
Oh, I don't want to leave and then come back.
Dude, do you know how many times we had to send people? I remember once we had to send Corey back 4 or 5 different times to the fucking computer store.
Alright,
He lost a lot of sanity that day.
Let's go to a... What if we go to a hotel lobby? Like a large lobby. Sit down in one of the waiting areas.
With your
Plug
giant fucking server that has all these flashing lights on it. Oh, we don't look suspicious at all. At this point, you may as well put on a GIMP mask and start typing with your hook.
Let's just go back to our hotel room.
Okay.
Scott, give me a luck roll. I don't know what time they kick your ass out.
Got plus 10 on that.
Ah. You've got just enough time for a quick peek. Otherwise, you may have to rent the room again. Or you can just give them an extra $250 and you can keep your room for tonight.
A quick peek. Meaning
maybe you'll get to find out generally what's on the giant fucking server that can contain like lots and lots, like more gigabytes of shit than you've got time to look through.
it's not sure.
Right. Give me your computer roll to see if you bought the right fucking cables or if you have to go back to Best Buy and you'll end up losing the room because you haven't got the right shit. You have to go back out for it. And that'll piss off Scott. Oh, no, you bought the right shit. Okay, so you plug them all in, you get them all ready, and he logs in, and it wants, sure. It appears to be encrypted. That's
I
annoying.
attempt to... Hold on, I have a spell for that. Or is that different? One sec. Just checking.
Shows the cleaning lady pushing her thing down the hall, cleaning out the rooms, slowly getting closer to yours. And then Freddy starts screaming and waving his hook around and shit. I'm casting a spell.
That's all for that. I attempt to just do magic, hacking, normal stuff.
What the fuck is magic hacking normal stuff?
I attempt to hack into it.
Oh, right, give me a cryptography roll.
Okay. Cryptography.
You're trying to very quickly break the code. Needless to say, you're at significant negatives.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, okay. You don't give a shit about that negative. So go ahead and give me a computer use roll since this is a new weird system architecture bullshit.
Come on.
God damn, navigating in here is hard. No. As near as you can tell, it probably, you're guessing it's a lot of porn that's been put into code.
Yeah. think you need to turn it off and turn it back on.
Damn it. Computer, work. Dana.
Yes.
Make it work, please.
Sure thing. There you go.
Thank you.
All right. Through the power of teamwork and music, you guys are going. Okay. So, yeah, she shows you how to navigate around the computer because you are some sort of expert cryptographic hacker.
Just for right now.
Just for right now, but she is better apparently. So, I'm sorry, I have to call back up the clues page. It's been so long since I've been there.
Since we had a clue.
Oh, good Lord. Let's see, here it is. It looks as though it could be, keep in mind, this is just a quick thing. Could be various hacking programs and stuff like that are on that, which in this zone is useful. In other zones, not. But in here, it's useful. So if you had like the rest of them, it's like this is part of the shit. And as you know, computers, when they write something, it may put pieces of things in lots of different places because it's fucking contrary and evil, as all computers are.
So it's part of a network. Okay.
It's part of a bigger hacking program. I mean, I'm not saying you couldn't, use some of the stuff out of this when hacking and get a small bonus out of it if you could ever figure out how this computer works. But it definitely has some of that. Also, it does, of course, have a certain amount of porn on it because all computers do. They come pre-installed. And also, it but this is a computer for children. It has kid porn on it. That make no. Anyway, but the last thing it has on it is some sort of very unfamiliar program that you're not sure what it does, and it's got part of that program on it.
Does it have a name?
It's called the Gemini program, whatever that is.
Gemini.
Mm-hmm.
Twins. Copying?
Ooh, Glenn, that sounds really smart. Take a card. And then the cleaning lady says, "Are you checking out? It's time to go. I need to clean. Are you staying another night? Hello?" And then the whole thing in Spanish.
I attempt to greet her in Spanish.
So we need to keep the room? Or are we done here?
Freddie begins yelling tacos or something at the door. Oh my God, he actually succeeded. He's like, he keeps yelling, "Hola, ¿cómo está?" Shit like that. And
uno momento.
And Glenn's like, "Tacos. Give me taco flavored kisses. Put a taco on my pillow tonight. Are you keeping the room? Hello?"
No. 9.
All right. Door opens then. The lady comes in and waits for
I
you
turn
guys
off
to
the
leave.
computer immediately.
She looks shocked and she goes, "Oh." Looks at you disapprovingly.
Nope. Not right now. Come back later.
She just stands there waiting for you guys to leave. "Must clean room."
Pack up our stuff.
Yeah, pack up.
All right. She looks very disapproving as though she walked in on you guys making a porn.
Fine.
No, she says. You guys head out and go back to your free candy van. She shows her watching out the window. She's like, "I knew it. I knew that was their van. Bad people do bad things."
So, what's the free candy written in?
Whatever it is, it can be scrubbed off, you're thinking, if you really want to. Although it does lend a certain mild charm to the van that you... I mean, these are good, wholesome kids who sometimes are killed in mass and nobody notices. It's the only
Alright,
school where you can have 8, 10, 15 disappearances or murders every month and nobody says a thing. They fucking ship in more kids from other places. You have
I
any good looking
wanna-
kids there? Bring them out of our school. Ah, yeah, that's fine. We need more kids. Classes are looking a little depleted.
I wanna rent the cheapest hotel room that I can find,
Yeah.
where we can plug this stuff in. Just a cheap hotel room.
All right, you go to the Motel 8 and the sign announces proudly, here you can have sex with an anonymous stranger.
Perfect.
You guys all check into the same room. The guy he doesn't even blink. It's like $50. If you got an ID, then I need that. If you don't, it's an extra 100.
I look at Glenn.
Glenn begins haggling with the guy. He gets him down to 50 plus an extra 50. He goes, God damn it, take my livelihood away, man.
Does he accept the ID?
No, he just gives him $100 and then you guys go off.
Oh, okay. Sure.
He looks like he's the kind of guy who'd wear a MAGA hat anyway, so he'd like foreigners.
Alright, we go into the room.
All the foreigners on this dude.
You guys go to your room. It's got exactly 2 outlets. One's in the main room. One's in the bathroom. You got wires and shit strung up, and you're like, hey, we'll recreate evil in here. Cool. Oh
Right, now
my
we
God,
go-
this is disgusting in here. You're not sure if it's ever been cleaned. The sheets are rumpled and stuff.
Now we plug everything in, take a proper look.
Okay. Yeah. You spend the day with the computer. Go ahead and give me your computer hacking roll. Lower is better, just barely making it. Doesn't give it anything.
I'm gonna play my skill 10.
Shit. Now is not the time for skill bonus cards.
So that bumps me up a little bit. That would be by minus 60. No,
No.
that wouldn't. Almost.
My math tells me otherwise. All right, now give me an evidence analysis roll. Lower is better. It looks as though a lot of the information on this.
I've got a card for that.
Oh,
Critical thinking,
oh.
automatic success.
Yeah, but it's lower is better. Oh no.
It doesn't. Does that work?
Sure.
Oh, okay. Sure.
All right. I think you've got to do it, so I'll trade it to you.
Sure.
No problem. You two are sitting trying to touch as little of your surroundings as possible.
Okay. I play the card logo.
Right. It looks like a lot of the information in this Gemini program, because I'm assuming you're disregarding the porn for now.
Oh no.
A lot of the Gemini stuff seems to be from Skydyne. Your belief is that this Gemini thing, along with the hacking stuff, you're thinking that the guy may have hacked into Skydyne and was copying it for some reason.
Ooh.
You're not sure exactly why. Could have been for protection, could have been for blackmail, could have been for other. But give me another cryptography roll to see if you can read some of the Skydyne program shit.
No.
The interesting words are like vampires and shit pop up here and there, but it's not a lot of context. Or it pops
Maybe
up
he
part of
was
the word
looking-
vampire and then not the rest. You know, that kind of
So perhaps he was a vampire hunter, suspiciously looking into Skyline. They got wind of this and overloaded the helmet as a means of getting rid of him.
Seems like he triggered some sort of countermeasure.
I would like to state if he was a vampire hunter, he was a horrible vampire hunter. You sound like
Okay,
zero
not a vampire
steaks,
hunter.
zero holy water. He wasn't wearing
No.
a big iron collar to protect his throat. Nothing.
Not a vampire hunter, but he was said to be associated with the vampires in some way.
In some way.
Yeah.
Possibly, but it definitely appears that all roads lead.
To skydiving. Hey, Dana, do you want to try and crack some of this code over here?
Oh, sure.
You seem to be pretty competent.
Oh, yeah. Why haven't I been doing this? I've just been letting you guys do it.
Whoa.
That's why. She's apparently really good normally, but today
Normally.
she's so freaked out by this fucking horrible room, and she thought you're sitting there trying to hack it, and you think you see like a rat dragging a used condom, and you're like and you can't concentrate, man. I mean, what does it want with it? Why? Pizza makes sense, but is it going to use it on another rat? What kind of weird fucking archaeology thing have you come into?
Logan, the weird USB thing that was sticking out of the computer.
Yes.
Is that fried or does it fit in?
Oh yes. Yes and yes.
It fits in, but it doesn't work. Okay.
Well, not anymore.
All right. How much do we want to code this?
Not at all. I'm happy to just let that just sit there like a log in a lake, holding down a dead body.
Clark,
I was,
do you want to disseminate your 2 cards to me and then before your hand? You might get like something to help.
Got a fried laptop.
Well, that would suck.
That would be awesome. I would love it. Love it if that, because either one of these two could qualify as the electronic device to get fried. So I'd let you guys choose though, because then I know you'd pick the cheap ass laptop and you'd go back to Best Buy, right?
Nothing.
Aw.
all right. I'm willing to tap in to some hero points to try to get another chance.
But you need to save up your hero points to get overflow.
Wait, what do you mean you have a reroll?
What?
Play. What?
Reroll.
Yeah.
You have a
Reroll?
reroll. Give it to
Yeah.
one of us.
Good one of
Oh.
us.
I think he's not really paying attention anymore to what you guys are doing. He's thinking about the rat still. This hotel room is obviously poison to the entire party.
Alright, Dana, do you want to help me? And I'll do it?
I'll try to support.
Busy thinking about Arctic survival.
You already failed yours earlier, Freddie. So you'd be.
Yeah, but I'm spending a reroll.
Oh, I see. Well, then that makes it
All
all
right,
better.
you are supported, and too bad that wasn't our role.
I know.
Yeah, I was just seeing that thinking, wow, what a great cryptography thing.
Yeah, well, still.
All right.
Hey,
Although part of the file is still encrypted and may require months or some shit to get unencrypted, it appears that Skydyne is working on Project Vampire, and apparently they may be the source of some, if not all, of these special humans. They call them augmented.
Oh, for fuck's sake, okay. So they're making vampires for the military soldiers. Military vampire soldiers or something.
Well, it's called Project Vampire. I'm not saying that they're thinking it's real vampires or whatever, but maybe
Well,
they
yeah,
do have real vampires in there. Not really sure, but the augmentations include enhanced speed, enhanced strength, enhanced eyesight, enhanced senses.
Skydive was a
toughness.
robotics company, so they're probably cyborgs.
Well, robotics is one of the things they did.
Yeah, they're multi businesses.
Yes.
One of them was the genetics thing.
And they may be part of a Kretsu.
No, not one of those. I hate those guys.
Mm-hmm.
Can I go on the dark web online?
Oh,
And have a-
this cheap ass hotel room does not have internet access. The epic sigh. However, if you were to turn on the television and put money into the box that's attached to it, it will allow you to watch the porn channel. And through the porn channel,
Why would I do that?
because
It's
it
on
will
the
take your
laptop right
mind
there.
off of not having the fucking internet.
No, I have plenty of it on the laptop.
Well, yeah. Oh, by the way, with your earlier cryptography role, you're thinking that a lot of the encrypted porn on the server thing, it's either a red herring or somebody has like put in information like files and stuff into the porn.
Oh, hell yeah, I'm looking into that now.
You guys sit there
there,
listening to porn for hours.
Like this room couldn't get more skeevy.
Is there a phone in the room?
Yes. It has no buttons on it.
No buttons.
None. It's a pickup, and you're apparently talking to the only person you're able to talk to. Also, they do have a magic fingers bed here.
No, it'll shake
Ooh.
all of the bed bugs out.
Mm.
I was gonna say you could use the phone for dial-up internet.
Oh, yeah, that's clever thinking, but yeah, they have no
it's
buttons
modem.
on it.
You need a modem for that, though.
Yeah, modem would really be a big help as opposed to holding the phone near the screen and going, talk to each other, talk.
Might be a modem built into the laptop.
We bought the cheap shit.
Yeah, the cheap shit would have a dial-up modem, not good internet.
Oh. Does it have a modem, though?
No.
Okay.
It's got a place for a internet plug thing.
Does it look like a phone jack?
No, but maybe you could change one or the other. I mean, now that fucking $250 a night place that didn't freak you out and have moving wallpaper until you turn on lights and everything goes, and all the bugs run off. That place had free complimentary Wi-Fi. It wasn't the fastest in the world, but, you know, it was Wi-Fi. Not like this fucking horrible, wretched, stinky, yeah. I mean, it has the kind of, this is the kind of place, if they had a swimming pool, there would definitely be a dead body floating in it. This is the kind of place you come to get knifed during a drug deal gone bad. In fact, it shows them changing this. Come here to get knifed during a drug deal gone bad. This is the kind of place that if they had a working ice machine, then they would fill up a tub and leave you with one kidney less in. But the ice machine doesn't work. So there's probably a dead body in the ice machine. Or two.
I pick up the phone.
Front desk.
Does it like dial tone and then auto dial, or
No, just you're talking to some guy at the front desk. He's like,
I just
ice is $1 a bucket if I have to bring it there. Free if you come and get it.
just breathe heavy into the phone.
You've been preparing for this.
Give me a listen
years.
roll, Glenn. Oh yeah, you're on the other end.
Right
All
into
the
this.
skeeviness lowers better. He's into it.
I turn up the volume on the computer.